Note to self, don't play Metal Gear Solid with Kasura. Now that we know this series isn't ending very soon, Sorochi is free to extend the storytelling of the war arc. That would mean for more build up before the action can kick off into high gear. This chapter has paced itself down to feel the moment as well as building up to something that can be significant in hindsight. The start of the chapter was a preparation that left in a fearsome yet confident note of these characters. You can sense the rising tension as everyone is prepared to sacrifice with everything they have against a massive army. From Oniwabashu to Shinsengumi, they are up against the Daikini army. So that's one side being covered. Though we may see other race in the mix, it has a strong build for them to have a rare opportunity to hit them hard and perhaps win without losing much. It's only a matter of time. I like how Hijikata encouraged them to kill as many as they may receive a prize, letting them know that they have more to gain if they give it all. The ending with Kondo saying his last piece about fighting to survive or die was a nice send-off message. Don't think about death, when and how. Think about how they live for themselves to the very end. It has an encouraging meaning, and a different focus with a similar path can motivate more heavily when it's well said. As that was built, and hopefully it won't be off panel entirely, seeing on what's happening with Sakamoto and Kasura was a nice laid-back segment for us, as we are still treated with more build-up. However, the comedy has returned, and it was pretty funny at the right time to do so. The build-up segment with Sakamoto and Kasura led to somewhere in more ways than one. Sakamoto and Admiral Shijaku reunited in their own respective cell, as they have to work around to get out and able to stop the war. Since Sakamoto was around the time with the backstory of Usuro, he already knows the real target of the war, though since it's all based on misguided hate, which would be tricky. What made the comedy really good was how it was set up for Sakamoto to pull off a cool aura, showing how much he understands the war and who to target. It even shows how intelligent he is to come up with a plan to have Kasura split up from Sakamoto and wait for an ambush. Everything felt so planned out, and nothing gave a sense of blunder. Well, Kasura failed, as he is now prisoner 3692. Who else but Kasura? The whole build-up was destroyed, which actually led to funnier scene of how he was captured. His idea of stealth isn't that far-fetched, but he keeps missing the point of the way how it works. Even Elizabeth was getting pissed off. Actually, seeing Sakamoto getting pissed off was rather new, but hilarious. He was so cool, and then Kasura ruined it. The explanation of stealth according to Kasura was funny, especially how he thought about the ship being transparent. What kind of idea? The art was a delight, with funny visual of Kasura explaining himself what stealth means in the ship. It has those strong build-up of greatness that led to a comedy moment that can really make you laugh so hard, believing in false hype of brilliance. There were good shots of the counterattack from humans against the Liberation Army. Looking forward to see more action soon. The ending slowly shifts from comedy to more serious route, as it turns out that Kasura was captured by none other than Prince Atta. He still comes out as a despicable being, treating everyone as pets, though it's rather neat to see a Noah's Ark in space. At least we know Madoo is there as the underdog. How clever. Kasura taking Atta as hostage was a good yet amusing cliffhanger, because it turns out his stealth did work. Differently, but it worked. Only Kasura. This was an amusing chapter, as we are heading closer to an all-out war, as we are setting up for a task for Kasura and Sakamoto to do, since they are not on Earth. The chapter has a really good build-up for the war, a fun comedy segment, and leaves with a good feeling ending. Everyone is going to have an important role, so I'm delighted to see what Sorochi has in mind for those two. I'm giving this chapter an 8. Well, at least a favor for Kasuda in the end, so you can't say the mission was a total disaster. It's nice to see Mado and Kasuda under one roof, or ceiling of an arc. I wonder what kind of antic these guys will pull off. It's going to be funny yet amusing to see these two reunited for something out of this world. Well, outer space in this case, I don't even know. My thoughts are told, don't let yours on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.